Hello, everyone, and welcome to Exon Academy. Today, I'll be guiding you through the detailed O Levels Commerce 7100 syllabus. This video is packed with everything you need to master commerce. Remember, though, commerce isn't just a subject, it's a lens through which we understand how businesses, economies, and global trade function. In this video, I'll break down every chapter and topic, define key terms, provide examples, and help you see how these concepts come to life in the real world. Whether you're a student preparing for exams or just someone curious about commerce, this video is for you. Before we dive into the syllabus, let's talk about how this guide can be used. Number 1, as an introduction. This guide provides an overview of all the chapters in O Levels Commerce. Think of it as a roadmap. It shows you where you're headed and what you need to focus on as you study. Number 2, as a checklist. When preparing for exams, it's quite easy to overlook certain topics. Use this guide to ensure you've covered every chapter. If something feels unfamiliar as we go through it, highlight it and revisit that topic later. Number 3, as a revision tool. Studying doesn't end after one reading, does it? This guide summarizes key points, making it perfect for revisiting and reinforcing your understanding before exams. Number 4, as a true PowerPoint. This video has been designed to stand on its own, with or without volume. You can use the slide in itself, choosing to read the contents yourself, or you can turn the volume up for further explanations and examples. Let's begin with chapter number 1, the basics of commerce and production. Topic 1 is the definition of trade versus commerce. Trade is the buying and selling of goods or services. For example, a farmer selling produce at a local market. That is trade. While commerce is basically trade plus the support services that make trade possible. This includes transportation, banking, insurance, and more. An example would be of a car manufacturer who sells vehicles to dealers. That's trade. But the transport, storage, and financing required for this transaction fall under commerce. Topic number 2 is types of commerce. There are 4 types of commerce in our syllabus. Traditional commerce is face-to-face transactions in physical stores. E-commerce is online shopping, like buying clothes from Amazon. M-commerce are transactions made on mobile devices such as food delivery apps, while S-commerce is social media-driven commerce, like purchasing products through Instagram or Facebook ads. Topic number 3 is production sectors. Similar to the types of commerce, there are 4 production sectors. Primary involves raw materials like farming, fishing, or mining. Secondary converts raw materials into finished goods, like factories manufacturing cars or clothing. Tertiary provides services such as retail or banking, whereas quaternary focuses on technology and knowledge based services like IT consulting. Topic number 4 goes over aids to trade. These include transportation, warehousing, banking, and insurance. Topic number 5 highlights the digital impact on production. Automation equates to using robots in manufacturing. It increases efficiency but may reduce jobs. On the other hand, a large positive would be the advances in communication. Technologies like video conferencing enable global collaboration and boost productivity. Now let's explore how businesses operate within commerce. We've got 4 commercial enterprise types to deal with. Number 1, the private and public sectors are not to be confused with private and public ownership of businesses. The private sector includes businesses owned by individuals or groups, like sole traders, partnerships, and private companies. Remember that their goal is profit, while the public sector consists usually of government run organizations, like public hospitals, focusing on welfare rather than profit. Number 2, franchising is a very reliable and popular business model. A franchise is a business model where individuals, also known as franchisees, use the branding and systems of a parent company, a franchisor. McDonald's is a very popular franchisor. Its franchises operate globally under standardized model. Advantages include brand recognition, shared resources, and reduced risk, but they do come at a cost of high fees and less independence. Advantages include brand recognition, shared resources, and reduced risk, but they come at a cost of high fees and less independence for franchisees. Number 3, an important factor for all commercial enterprises is their location factor. For physical stores, access to raw materials, labors, and market is critical. On the flip side, for e commerce, fast internet, robust logistics, and customer access are essential. Number four is multinational companies, MNCs, they're conglomerates. These operate in multiple countries, bringing benefits like job creation and technology transfer, but also creating challenges for local businesses due to competition. They use different countries' varied business factors to their advantage, maximizing profit. An excellent example of this is the most valuable tech company in the world, Apple. Apple is a private company which chooses to produce its products in countries like China, India, and Vietnam, where the labor is dirt cheap. It then proceeds to sell its products globally with a considerable markup, maximizing profit. Retailing is all about connecting products with consumers. Here's what you need to know. There are two types of retailers: small scale, which include local shops and vendors. They provide personalized services but have a limited reach, whereas large scale retailers are usually supermarkets and online platforms like Amazon, which offer both variety and convenience. Some notable retail techniques would be of branding, loyalty programs, and self service options, which all collectively enhance customer experience. A popular retail technique to remember can be of supermarkets using loyalty cards to encourage repeat business. In the 21st century, there are a ton of emerging technologies revolutionizing retailing. Some notable examples are of omnichannel retailing, where customers move seamlessly between physical and online stores. There is also a growing commotion all about VR showrooms that let you try products virtually. Going towards routes such as omnichannel retailing, if a retailer chooses to delve into e commerce, a confirmed impact would be it expanding the retailer's reach, for sure, but it does add logistical challenges, such as managing deliveries and returns. Trading documents and communication in commerce are basically just concepts understandable at a glance. Some additional key concepts, however, are of outsourcing and wholesaling. Outsourcing is basically when a company delegates some of its work to another company or an individual who may specialize in that specific task, whereas wholesaling is selling items at bulk quantities at possibly discounted rates. Globalization has transformed how we trade and interact economically. International trade is the exchange of goods and services across border, and it plays a major role in globalization. Its benefits include access to a wider variety of goods, improved living standards, job creation, and foreign investment. While its challenges include exporters facing obstacles such as language barriers, currency exchange issues, and customs duties. A widely asked question is of the difference among balance of trade and balance of payment. Balance of trade, also known as BOT, is the difference between exports and imports, while the balance of payments BOP includes all financial transactions with other countries. Trade is a vast space that holds incremental importance to a country. The governments of the world have created multiple trade policies to support it. Beginning with free trade, it allows unrestricted Beginning with free trade, it allows unrestricted trade between nations. The government comes in and offers support for exporters, allowing them lower bank loan rates, insurance guarantees, and trade fairs. However, at the same time, due to every country's unique requirements, trade restrictions are also often placed. These include tariffs, quotas, and embargoes, whose purpose is to primarily affect local industries, but may impact costs and availability. There is, however, a more popular positive side to this, in the form of trading blocs. They're economic alliances who facilitate trade but may limit flexibility. Members share advantages like reduced tariffs and collect economic strength. Examples are of the European Union, Asian, and SAARC. Supply chains ensure products reach consumers efficiently. Supply chains have three stages: upstream, enterprise, and downstream. Upstream sources raw materials, enterprise manufactures, and downstream, being the final step, deals with distribution to consumers. Risks that affect the supply chain include environmental impacts, financial instability, and technological vulnerabilities. They can, however, be mitigated with strategies such as robust logistics planning and disaster recovery systems. Logistics ensures goods are transported effectively. This is arguably the shortest chapter in commerce. However, it is to be taken very seriously. Its contents are mentioned throughout the syllabus and are mentioned in questions of all types. Here are some brief descriptions of the types of transport.
Roads are flexible but expensive for long distances. Rail is cost effective for heavy goods. Air is fast but costly. Sea is economical for bulk goods but slow. Pipelines are ideal for liquids and gases but are pretty much useless for anything else. As previously mentioned, warehouses are an essential part of logistics. All modes of transport get loaded from a warehouse where products are stored. Their risks include environmental impacts, natural disasters, financial and political instability, ethical concerns, and technological vulnerabilities. Advertising is a major driving force for all commercial activities. It promotes goods and services to consumers and commonly consists of four types: competitive, informative, persuasive, and collective. All ads largely use emotional, rational, or celebrity endorsements tailored to target and engage audiences. There are two main methods, really: traditional advertising with TV, radio, and newspapers, and the new age is digital advertising, which includes social media, email marketing, and video ads. Aids to trade support the flow of goods and services. Banking and insurance play a major role. Banking services includes accounts, loans, and electronic transfers, while the growing popularity of digital banking has made transactions faster but reduced physical branch use. Number two, insurance. Insurance provides protection against risks like theft or fire. Businesses do calculate premiums and then use insurance to manage uncertainties.
Now, let's dive into how businesses raise money and measure their success. There is either long term or short term sources of finance. Beginning with the short term, trade credit is basically paying suppliers later. Overdrafts allow you to borrow beyond your bank balance for temporary needs. And leasing is quite simply just renting equipment instead of buying it. Now, coming to long term sources of finance, they include bank loans, which feature a fixed borrowing repaid over time, shares, where you sell ownership of your company to investors, and crowdfunding, which differs from shares as it raises funds from the public via platforms like Kickstarter. Some popular methods towards improving financial performance can be to increase sales through better marketing and products, to reduce costs by optimizing operations and controlling expenses and investing in efficiency. Strong finances are the backbone of any business. To maybe get a better idea of how businesses work, the next time you visit your favorite shop, think about how they specifically balance costs and profits as compared to other shops. Now, this slide is arguably the most important slide with respect to both paper 1 and 2. Commercial calculations are widespread among both exams and hold a lot of marks. The ones mentioned in this slide are specifically mentioned in the syllabus as well, so there is a high chance for at least 70% of them to make an appearance in the exams in some way, shape, or form. Make sure to screenshot and memorize them thoroughly. Now, lastly, we conclude with Chapter 6. Commerce is ever changing in the 21st century with constant innovations, making sustainability and ethics essential in modern commerce. Sustainability is a growing point of concern due to climate change. There is a growing amount of businesses adopting practices such as recycling, using eco friendly materials, and promoting repair services with the aim to reduce environmental impact. Fair trade guarantees that producers in developing countries receive fair compensation. There is also growing advocacy to ensure fair wages and prevent harmful practices like misleading advertising. We really did cover a lot of ground today. From the basics of commerce to globalization, retail trends, and sustainability. Remember, commerce isn't just about learning definitions, it's about understanding how businesses and economies function. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others preparing for their O levels. Let me know in the comments if there are any specific topics you'd like me to explore in depth. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and good luck for your exams.